My father Charles, who died a number of years ago, had a small wooden box in which he kept reminders of his own father, Hubert Valentine, who had died in the First World War. Here were his medals and records of his service in that long ago war fought on the other side of the world. Hubert joined up early in 1915 and was amongst the first reinforcements at Gallipoli, being wounded in the battle for Lone Pine, along with 2,000 other Australians and almost 7,000 Turkish soldiers. After recuperating in Egypt, he was sent to the French front, where he was wounded again, and, after almost 3 years fighting, he was killed in May 1918, barely 6 months before the war ended. A photograph shows his grave in Everingham Military Cemetery in Nord, France, and a remembrance booklet provides details about Australia's involvement in the war, with a special page dedicated to Hubert. But the real treasures my father kept at the very bottom of the box. 4 postcards sent to him by Hubert during that period. 2 of them have no writing on the rear. Did Hubert have so little time to write? Or maybe he just didn't know what to write to his young son back home. One, though, with a picture of a sailor dated in 1916, says, "Dear Charlie boy, here is a pretty picture of a sailor for you. Do you remember running to meet Daddy when I used to come home from camp? There'll be lots of soldiers about when Daddy comes home. He always thinks of his boys and girl and of Mummy. I often see Uncle Charlie, and when you grow up you must be a fine young man like him, as you are named after him as well as Bonnie Prince Charlie. Bye-bye for a while. Love and kisses from Daddy." The other one is dated August 1917. "Dear Charlie boy, here is a picture of a Russian soldier. They can't fight as well as us, worse luck, but as they're on our side, every little bit helps. My word, you'll be a big boy by the time Daddy comes home from the war. Try hard to be a good boy and grow up like Uncle Charlie. Be a good boy to Mother, and I'll send some nice things home for Christmas. Love from Daddy." There are no more postcards for Charlie boy. He was not quite 2 years old when his father went away to war. Not 5 when his father died. I know very little about my grandfather Hubert Valentine, but I believe I understand why my father kept these postcards for so many years.